Okay, we're going on a slide. And yes, I do remember, I did refer back to a Sonic game in the first mission because of a slide just like this one. And if I remember the Sonic game correctly now, it was Sonic Adventures 2, a game I dearly loved when I was younger. And still do. But that's not how I remember it. I do not remember dying in the likes of a Sonic game. I guess dying is quite a gruesome fact, which wouldn't be represented in such a game. Sonic being aimed at, well, is Sonic really aimed at kids anymore? Because obviously Sonic is so old now. It was back in the 80s, early 90s, wasn't it? Just the original Sonic games. Like some of the Sega Mega Drive. And so on. Yeah, it's good times. More climbing though. It's quite nice though how you're able to scale giant buildings, but at least, well, not yet at least, they've added enemies which can climb as well. They're fun to fight, admittedly, but damn, they can be a pain. Because you can't properly defend yourself whilst climbing, can you?
Take the Ice of Poseidon and you will find your path.
I'm sorry, but we only just got the Fire of Ares. The Ice of Poseidon seems to have come a little quick. Not complaining, but... well, I am complaining actually, because I would have liked to have a bit more time with the Fire of Ares, or at least used it a bit more. Now it's giving me more diversity to use. I don't know. It feels odd that they're giving me so many moves so early on. I wonder if I can only kill certain enemies with certain things. For example, the Fire of Ares I can kill certain bosses with, but with the Ice of Poseidon I can kill others with. But it's not showing me that through these little battles. If it showed me a different... that would be quite awesome. Every mission, for example, it gave you a different enemy. However, the Fire of Ares wouldn't do as much damage, unlike the Ice of Poseidon, and the other way around. That would be quite an interesting idea to put into a game. I've seen that somewhere before, but I cannot remember it at the moment. But it's a nice thing to implement. Maybe it could have been something they've added into this game. I'm not sure yet. Maybe it's something we'll catch on to later on. These guys seem more ferocious than the last bunch I took on with the Fire of Ares. Not even letting me get an attack in. Look, I'm about to finish my move. I know you can block, but it just doesn't seem as fluid as just being able to destroy and decimate your enemies with just a few blows. Well, you don't want to just kill your enemies. They've got a lot of health, but I wouldn't mind not getting attacked so much with just being constantly blocking. It's not exactly the most funnest thing, being able to just block and receiving multiple blows and then just keep attacking. It does make you think though. You can probably hear my controller just going rapidly right now, but... ah, that was nice. The good old throw does seem to create some space. Decapitation. I still don't know if that is classed as decapitation, because... you're just literally tearing someone in half. Please piss off. I barely have any health left. And as you can see, this may be the first time we die in hand-to-hand combat. Yep. Stabbed through the back. Cowardly. Cowardly show. Oh, these load times as well. They're not bad, but I would have, being so much of a PC gamer nowadays, I would have expected, well, I expect too much, I guess. However, they're about the same as the original God of War game, so should it really take as much? I'm not exactly the most knowledgeable on the likes of inside the likes of games, but I would have expected maybe a quicker loading time. Okay, we did something though. We glowed. We glowed. We're not going Super Saiyan, but we bloody glowed. That's one thing. It's an achievement. And where is that guy? It's the visibility aspect as well. I can't see Kratos half the time amongst all these guys because we're about the same height. And it's just a bit of a struggle sometimes. Because I do understand their attacks glow, but imagine if I was just using the normal Blades of Chaos. It's the same glow on the weapons. I would be a bit troubled by just thinking, where am I? Is that my blade? Is that an enemy blade? Well, that's another thing. I keep forgetting that the grapple, and I don't mean to keep bloody using that move. It seems to make me not being able to defend myself when I glow. I don't know what move it is, but well, I do. I used it earlier, but I just cannot recall its name. Yes, screw you. And every time you get hit as well, as you can see, my bar goes down, which is just annoying. Obviously, it's trying to get me to unleash the power. I have the power. And we're dead. No, we're not. We're not dead. But we sure will be soon. There again. Just piss off. Seems that strong attacks are more used than if anything. And when they attack you during mid-attack, but when you attack them and they just carry on their attack, that's another annoying trait of theirs. They just seem to be able to carry on their attacks, but apparently I can't. I'm sure you all can see what I'm complaining about, that my point is to a point valid. I could understand if people may have other opinions, and I respect that, but my personal one currently, I'm getting a bit annoyed at this combat. Might just be the general God of War. I'm not saying it's bad, because it's bloody fun. You get to tear people's heads off. What's better? What is better than just completely ripping someone in half, just as that? Ah, switching elements. Element switching, same thing. But yeah, it looks little rant over. Feel free to complain or agree, and if you complain, I'll most likely counteract it. But also, I'll think it'll be awesome that you actually have a different opinion, and most likely respect it. Well, I will respect it, of course, because everyone's opinion is respectable and valid unless it's completely idiotic and unreasonable. Well, but then you've got to say whose argument's unreasonable. What can you say is unreasonable? But yeah, screw that, we're carrying on. We're doing something. We're pulling a rope. Yeah, so that works. And it's a snake, it's a head, it's something. Shit, it's a snake. We have a ship. Is it a ship? It looks well. I wouldn't say it's like the likes of a train because it's not running on a track, is it? Is it a ship? So it's whatever it is. I'm sorry. That is awesome. Just the casual wolf and his hiker there, and just what the hell would you think? Just a giant snake. Would you say just going through a mountain, crawling through? And we've reached a tower. What could be in there, I wonder? Okay, maybe we're not going to escape through it. Maybe we are. And shit. That is big. That is big. Yeah, so we have to activate all three. Oh, please tell me we're not climbing all the way up this. So I can see us being here for quite a while. This is on the level of the likes of Assassin's Creed right here. Just the colossal size of this building. Oh no, it looks like we're back on our feet. The structure of it and just the environments we've played in this game so far, to me at least, look amazing. Just the diversity as well. I like the colouring, just the general shapes of things. I guess that's a little odd, but it's nice. And what's this? A journal entry from a seeker of the oracle. How well she's guarded. The serpents are fierce. I will conquer them. I must see the oracle. So I'm guessing we're going to see the oracle at some point. We have a javelin. And there's eggs. Aliens, colonial marines. It's all I can think of when I see an egg. Oh, dragons. Okay, that's new. It seems he has a lot of health as well. Mafia killed most of them though. Oh, that's... Please let it be a feather. Is it a feather? No, it's a Gorgon's eye. Am I just looking out, or am I missing all the feathers? Also, we can look at this ability, can't we now? I just realised I've got my ice ready to use. My ice powers.